Okay, we're going to see how well you know the show. Virginia and I have been doing this together for 26 years. Bird's been around for a good 21.
Feels like longer.
Denny's been here for at least 10. Okay, so we're going to see today how well Jbird knows Virginia and how well Denny's knows me.
Okay.
I'm going to go perfect score, Kevin.
We are coming off of spending the weekend together, having lots of fun in Boca at that magnificent seafood festival they put on.
Yeah.
It was fun. I had a great time.
Great job, Boca. You did it.
Okay, they did, huh?
They did good. Normally, and they brought this up too when we were there. Boca brought this up that we talk trash about Boca, and sometimes we do because Boca has a little bit of a tude. But on Saturday, zero tude, all fun. Boca delivered.
Yeah, the only person that really kind of gave anybody attitude was the woman Virginia yelled at in the microphone.
That was it?
Yeah. That's the only attitude I saw.
Other than that was good.
Yeah.
We shut it down.
Okay, so the first question that we got here, did myself or Virginia ever have an imaginary friend? What do you think? Did we have an imaginary friend? What would you say about with Virginia, Jbird? Did she have an imaginary friend?
She did not.
She did not. Did you, Virginia?
I did.
I was kidding.
I've told you about Ruthie.
Ruthie?
Ruthie.
Do you remember Ruthie?
Of course.
I
I listen when she talks, Bert.
Jbird.
I know everything about her.
Kevin knows all about Ruthie.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, this is one of my favorite stories of all time.
I'm calling baloney.
Yeah. Okay, what about me, Denny? Did I have an imaginary friend?
I'll say Kevin's the only child. I think he might have, right? He had to have.
Okay, I did not. No.
Oh.
No. I did not have an imaginary friend.
Start off strong, Denny.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's a push. We both got it wrong.
Okay. What about this? Did Virginia ever have a crazy ex-boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
But she was also the crazy ex-girlfriend. Who really? What did she do?
Okay.
Yeah, she did. Definitely. Oh, definitely had a crazy
She
ex.
definitely had a crazy ex. Did you, Virginia?
Yeah, I've had a couple of them.
It's hard to go through without getting one, right?
Yeah, if you come out unscathed, wow, who are you?
I think we've all had a crazy ex, right?
That's the question.
Well, I'm
Denny's, have
hoping-
I?
I'm hoping Kevin has because I wrote yes.
You wrote yes. I would say no.
No?
Really? You've never had a crazy ex?
I don't think I have.
What about the girl
Did you
that
have
fake pregnancy girl?
To me, I think when you say crazy ex, they kind of stalk you and do weird things after you're no longer together, right? Or does that qualify as a crazy ex?
I just look at somebody that I was with that was crazy. And they're my ex now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That was very disturbing, that little trick or the thing she used to always do to get attention from me. Yeah. Would you qualify that as a crazy ex, Virginia?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
If anybody who's going to fake being pregnant and horrify you, that's crazy.
That's insane.
yeah.
Okay, I'll take that then. Good, because we got a point.
You took it back then, too.
Do you think Virginia knows where the last Summer Olympics was held?
No.
Do you, Virginia?
Was it Paris?
Oh, no.
That's my girl.
I was trying.
Denny's, what did
Dang
you
it,
write?
I feel like Kevin does know. I wrote no, but
I do not know.
Oh.
I honestly did not. I guessed Los Angeles, to be fair.
That's coming up.
Yeah, that's where I got confused.
where was it?
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Gosh, I haven't seen an Olympics in a long time.
We blew it.
Yeah,
But our country did not. We won 17 gold medals.
that's right.
USA.
USA. USA. Fake stat.
And for the sake of the game, we both got a point, so we're tied at 2 apiece now.
Okay, all right.
2 out of 3 we have gotten. Okay, what about this? Has Virginia ever changed a flat tire?
Oh, yeah. I've seen her do it. Absolutely. Bet my face on it.
Have you, Virginia?
I have. He's right.
Yeah.
Okay, she has. Denny's, what do you think?
I'm just going no.
That Kevin's never changed it.
I feel like he's not into that stuff.
Those puppy belly hands, they've never seen an honest day's work in their lives.
I don't think he has.
Kevin's not into that stuff.
Yeah. I hear you, and I'm not into that stuff, but sometimes you have to be if you're stuck. I was stuck before, and I did have to change a tire before, just out of necessity. I did. All right, it looks like Jbird, Virginia pull out a tight, contested game there. Just gotten myself a bad Google search a second ago because I looked up what was the last Olympics, and for whatever reason, it popped up Tokyo. I was like, wow, I didn't even remember that. That was actually back in like 2020. Paris was the last one, and you were actually correct, Virginia, which is actually a bad thing because Bird got it wrong, and that means that we're still tied at 2.
Oh, no.
You got it right.
I got it right, so I messed us up.
Yeah, I know. Go figure. Only in this game could you get it right and actually wind up losing.
And we're terrible fact checkers. So we
That
don't
was
ever...
so weird. I just typed in, where's the last Olympics? And yeah, the first thing that came up is it said Tokyo.
And we were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll believe whatever Kevin says.
Yeah, and I believe, obviously, whatever Google says. Lesson learned there. All right, so we got a few more here. Let's see if we can get a little separation. So we're tied at 2.
We are back in it.
Oh,
Just when you thought it was over.
I love playing games.
Okay. All right, Jbird, does Virginia like salt on her margarita?
Oh, this flavorful witch? Oh, yeah, she loves it.
You are what you eat. I like it salty.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Denny's, what about me?
I would think so, right? Otherwise, it's not as good.
Calories.
Yeah, I know it's calories. I think you need a
Right.
little bit of salt in your diet to survive. I'm gonna say yes.
I'll say yes. I prefer it rather than not having it.
But you
I
use
think,
diet salt.
No, I use tahine.
I knew it.
Tahine is the right answer.
It's Mexi salt.
Yes.
I knew it wasn't.
Tahine is the right answer for that, but I do prefer salt over no salt. Okay, has Virginia ever bought drugs?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you, Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you were with me. Both of you.
Okay, so this is the big question here. Denny's, have I ever bought drugs?
I would say in the history of our existence, everyone in this room has bought drugs, right?
That's the question.
Illegal drugs, right? Illegal.
Yes, exactly.
We're not talking
Logan,
about Tylenol.
No.
Yeah. Logan, Ohio, young Kev. It had to have been done.
You're right, I have.
I was gonna say.
Mullet Kev? How to buy some old school weed?
Mullet Kev was naughty.
I think it was actually the Disco Kev era of 1999.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That guy was naughty too.
He was very naughty.
Well, welcome to South Florida.
It was the frosted tips.
It wasn't your fault. It was your hairdo.
It's always my hair. It's always my hair that drives me. Okay, what do you think about this? Is Virginia wearing shoes that cost more than $100?
Right now, no. Absolutely not. She's on a budget.
Are you, Virginia?
I don't know what the word budget means, first of all, but he's right. I am not wearing shoes that cost $100. I'm actually wearing Skechers. These only cost $32.
Okay.
2 DJs, 1 brain.
I know, wow. Okay. Pressure's back on us. Denny's.
I didn't take a peek for the integrity of the game.
But Ralston's, he can be bougie at
See,
times.
yeah, because his wife will buy him boozy shoesy, and he will come in here with bougie shoes.
Sometimes he comes in with, like Steven Tyler rock and roll classy shoes that are fancy.
Sometimes he'll come in here with a combat boot, and you're like, what is
A
that?
boot that looks kind of expensive.
Yes.
I know he likes all that and the designer stuff, but I also know you guys like the thrifting, right?
No, we do a little bit of everything, yeah.
So I mean, you can get a designer shoe thrift wise. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they're less than 100.
Okay, this would be for the game.
Oh, jeez, I didn't look at them.
Show us that shoe.
Denny's is wrong.
Are those expensive shoes?
I don't typically have a lot of expensive shoes, but this is the one pair that kind of is.
Wow. What are those?
Tom Ford.
Tom
Oh, my
Ford.
gosh.
Those are nice.
Expensive ass shoes.
How much? How deep?
No idea.
They're not $100. Nothing
How
Tom
much-
Ford is less than 100.
So how much would those be? What would be a cheap Tom Ford?
Yeah,
I
well-
don't even know. All I know is one time, because the song was out, And I was at Mary Brickell Village there in Miami, and I was listening to a little Jay-Z, and I saw the Tom Ford. I'm like, oh, there's a Tom Ford shop. I looked at it. I'm like, this is some cool stuff. I'm like, this is my new style. And I looked at a shirt, $600, and I walked out. I'm like, that's not my style. My gosh.
You must be at least this rich to enter.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to know. But
I'm looking them up.
You're
now.
probably talking like $500.
Oh my gosh.
she does stuff.
Oh my
that she
God.
gets-
I'm pulling them up. They are
Yeah.
very
Look at this
expensive.
basic shoe. For
900.
There's 900. There's 1900.
Yeah, you can go insane when it comes to Tom Ford. This is, I hope
my
that these weren't even
gosh.
close.
These are kind of the ones that Kevin's got.
Those look like Skechers.
Yeah, I know. That's the crazy thing. They look like you're wearing Skechers, and they're not.
Look at you, Kevin. You're so
I don't-
distinguished.
It's the life. Yeah.
I don't think there's a shoe under 500.
As soon as I'd put them on my feet, I would step in 3 piles of dog poop. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fancy man, fancy shoe. He used to be in the Palm Beaches. And I remember I was at the Lake Worth Street Painting Fest 2 years ago, and I saw him there, and he always wears like dark pants, white shirt, and he was the most overdressed dude at the entire. But I'm like, it's in the name of fashion, right? He had to be so hot and miserable. But I guess if you're like Tom Ford, you can't go out in like dad shorts.
You can't be slouchy dad. No.
Right.
You're always a billboard at that point.
Exactly. Your name is your brand,
And-
and your brand is fashion, so you better live that
You
life.
can't be Tom Ford out there in gym shorts.
No.
I was like, so it's got to be awesome to be Tom Ford, but at the same time, South Florida is not a good place for you.
You can't be Tom Ford in Skechers.
I think that's why he moved. I think it was that day he said, I got to get out of here.
It's too much pressure.
Yeah, so they are gone.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.